the iMaxit/Wemaxit platforms. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. All right, as you saw by the title, Jamaica drops big in Concacaf Index and also FIFA rankings. We're going to talk about that. We heard some statements that made by Kyle Butler. Is it the same sentiments shared by the entire Jamaica, and what direction Jamaica should take going for the future? Canada versus Argentina for the second installment. Can they get anything different? What squad they're going to go with? We're going to break down all of that. The Copa America and also the rest of the CONCACAF teams, how they are actually looking as well. And then we can take a look in as it relates to even some other events coming up, which is the CONCACAF Nations League, how Jamaica could do and what coach would be required as well. All of those things we are going to try our best to chop up throughout this short time. As you saw, I am actually at the park. I'm actually at the park with my kid. She's playing her game at this point, and you know we have to try utilize the time as best as possible. Float management, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. And guys, remember, I can't share the content, so share it for me. As you come in, please do it like button, or you find that like button needs to click the screen. You will see the like, share, and subscription button available to you guys. All right, so let me start with the CONCACAF Index first. Big up yourself, God King. Massive respect. So the CONCACAF Index, obviously majority of the top teams will lose points. United States, Mexico I thought lose 28 points, United States lose 26, but Mexico still remained in top spot due to the fact that the United States was equally as terrible as it relates to results. All right, because as I've said in the last video, I don't believe that Mexico was that terrible. Mexico was better than all three teams: Venezuela, Ecuador, and also Jamaica. All right, so it was kind of harsh for them to drop out, but obviously Jimenez and the big chances that they got, they never fulfilled exactly what they're trying. Every team goes to events trying to create big chances to finish them. They created big chances but never finished anything, so you can't blame anyone else. So they have lost 28 points and fully deserved due to the fact that they never won those games. Osh Puppy, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. God King in the building as well. Big up. Massive respect. All right, so United States lost 26 points, so they still remain first and second with a little bit of distant gap, and obviously they have garnered a lot of points previously, so you expect things like that to happen, but in the future maybe they will find some challenges coming there. Where you see the big winners, I would have to say it is Canada. Canada jumped way up to third spot at this point, and Panama, even though Panama got some good results, they only could have clung on to the actual fourth spot. And the next winner, a big winner, is Costa Rica. Costa Rica leapfrog Jamaica as well to put themselves in the fifth spot. So Jamaica is down to sixth, and they have a little gap between Honduras, Guatemala, and those teams. But one or two bad results, and believe me, all teams are intertwined. All right, Jamaica doesn't have a coach at this point, so I don't know which direction Jamaica truly going in. I have to wait and see, but one thing you do know, they are out of the top five, and based on performance, you have to say that we deserve to not be in the top five. The only reason why we classed ourselves in the top five is because of how Costa Rica was playing. We all saw Panama. We thought that Panama was better than Jamaica based on the overall setup and everything. We had gotten a result against Panama the last time, but based on Panama's consecutive results against everyone else, including ourselves, they are better than us. Canada, we got a result against Canada in one of the legs, and they defeated us in the next one, but their results against everybody else is still better than us as well, so that puts us them over us as well. So we all thought that those two teams were better than us, but we thought that Costa Rica would have had a big drop off due to the fact that they have let the Ruiz and all of those old guys. We thought that it's done after they are out. But tell you what, they have proven that they are not out. They came back with Brandon Aguilera, Contreras, and all of those guys, and they are doing very, very good work. and fully deserve. To be honest, they are doing very, very good work. So that puts Jamaica in 6th spot and put we closer to the Honduras and also the Guatemala and those teams. So let me know if you think that it's a downward spiral for Jamaica at this point, or you think that with the coach we will make the jump instant. Let me know. That is the conversation that we have to have in the comment section as it relates to Jamaica and the Concacaf index. But Jamaica dropped. All right, Jamaica dropped big time. All right, yes. So Osh Puppy, massive respect, says Osh Puppy in the building. Thanks very much for being here, guys. Please don't call my phone because I have a stream running on my phone right now, so it makes no sense to call my phone. All right, begging you, please don't do that. And I find it extremely disrespectful for people to keep on calling me when I'm doing a live stream. I've not live streamed, so just let me have my peace on my platforms. All right, I'm begging you, please, because I find it disrespectful and you guys know I don't like it and you keep on doing it. All right, Chorus, big up yourself, thanks for being here. And then we have our brother Sean Bass as well. Massive respect, Sean Bass, thanks for being here, big boss. All right, yeah man, so that is for the Jamaica conversation. We're going to have that at some point again. All right, so we have Canada is the big risers. They are the big risers at this point. They are the big risers. How much of a chance you give Canada against Argentina? I had Canada doing well throughout their group, not because they are just superior than all the CONCACAF teams, but I thought that they had gotten teams in their right role, their prime right there. All right, they prime, like they needed a chili at the right time, and after people would say that the red card helps. So when I looked at the group, I expected Canada to come out. All right, and they did just that. Sean, please share the video in the Discord for me. All right, yeah man, thanks very much, because we're not going to be long here. I think we can do 40 whenever the battery lasts, we are going to be doing it. So for me, I think Canada used every single thing and put it together and get the job done. That's what I would say. All right, but I still believe that they are still one of the best CONCACAF teams. If United States is not good on their day, they will beat United States, and if Mexico is not good on their day, they will beat Mexico on their day. All right, Bambito, I think that he might just be the savior for Canada at this point, because I thought that Canada relying on some 40-year-old guys, it wouldn't work. Hutchinson, my boy, couldn't work at centre back. I think that it was aging out, and they just brought in a coach that has excellent pressing system. All right, so I expected them, Jesse Marsh that is, I expected them to have more more firepower in their legs to push on, and that's what they did. They brought in Cornelius and Bambito, and both of those guys are showing that they can push the pace. All right, obviously maybe they are not the best centre backs in the region, but the areas in their midfield area, Kone and Eustachio, makes up for that. They makes up for that part. In the forward area, Jonathan David, Kyle Lauren, not so much for me, to be honest. I think Kyle Lauren kind of let me down a little bit. All right, but at this point, let me put it in the best way. Kyle Lauren in CONCACAF is perfectly okay, but you can see the deficiencies when he stepped up to the higher level. So if Jesse Marsh should play against any other CONCACAF team, including United States and Mexico, I think that they can do a very good job against them. Very, very good job. And Kyle Lauren doesn't look so out of place. But if you're going to step up to the CONCACAF region, that's where I think problems could actually arise. All right, yes. So I think I'm expecting, aside from if they don't have yellow suspensions, I'm expecting left back Alphonso Davis again. All right, over Alistair Johnson, over right back, and then the two centre back is Cornelius and Bambito. I fully expect that. I fully expect that. And then in midfield, Kone and Eustachio, once they don't have any card. Thought that they picked up card in the last game late. Let me check it to make sure. I don't know if they have suspensions. All right, so Alphonso Davis picked up a card. Alistair Johnson picked up a card. Lamar Miller, Tani, and Bambito also picked up a card. Let me know if any one of those guys have suspensions, because that would be the one thing that I would think that will actually harm them. All right. But based on what I'm seeing, I think they have to just stay rigid. I expect them to play a 4-2-3-1 system. Kone and Ustakio playing lower. I expect that, and Jonathan David playing as the cam central forward style. All right, yes, I expect them to do that, and I think that they can. I think that they actually can and cause as much problems. All right, let me know what's your starting lineup for them, and then we can move on to the prediction. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sean. All right, cool the breeze. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right, Chorus in the house. Massive respect. Michael Thomas in the house. Chorus said, I think Argentina will get the better of the team. They defeated them already, and we expect Argentina to get the better of them. But at the same time, if they can frustrate Argentina, which they have the setup to do so, it could be some problems here and there. So that's a good start. That's a good start. All right. Both of my batteries dying. All right, we saw Africans in the building. Massive respect, Africans. Thanks for being here. Yeah, man. And then we saw Africans saying that best up JD and Wemaxit. All the love and appreciation. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Right. Canada for the win. Messi getting old, can't even carry into Miami. But I don't think Argentina need Messi to carry them, because Argentina have some very solid players, which I'm going to go through that with you. It is very much needed. So let me pick the game that I thought that they tried their best in. So Chile was the game I thought that they went out to make sure they be as tough as possible. All right, Jason Guna, big up yourself. DNA, massive respect, big up yourself. Is Kone a starter, JD? Yes, I think under this condition, Kone has to be a starter, due to the fact that you need that extra leg in midfield, that youth in midfield, and also the level as well. You need him in midfield, to be honest. Faluso said you missed us. Yeah, man, massive respect. We're here to do our thing, man. Thanks for passing through, just the same. And we're going to start back this month. The end of this month, we're going to go straight through Olympics, U20s, and also other competitions. So don't worry yourself, we're going to be back on the channel a lot. Don't worry yourself, we're going to be back on the channel a lot. They said it's going to be reliant on Messi. You have Julian Alvarez, one of the best players in the world. We have to be honest. Julian Alvarez is one of the best supporting casts you can find in the entire world. McAllister showcased what he could have done for Liverpool. Enzo Fernandez, if you give him time to play, he showcased what he could do as well. So I wouldn't jump to say that they are done. You have Christian Romero, can play when you give him time. Lisandro Martinez, very good as well. Emiliano Martinez, he's just a player for himself. All right, you have Tagliafico in the team as well, at least in the starting team. And then even on the bench, you have Di Maria, Lo Celso, Latoro Martinez comes on as well. You have Otamendi still there, Paredes there, Carboni still there. So I think that their squad depth is very good. I don't think they necessarily have to Messi need to carry them. I think they are the ones carrying Messi at this point, and we have to be honest to ourselves. They are the ones carrying Messi at this point, and they can afford to carry Messi because he did so for the longest while. And so Faluso, thanks for being here. Massive respect. Michael Garden said, morning, Wemaxit. Can you shed any light on Whisper and any surgery at Chelsea this season? I have not checked that, to be honest, because I've been just relaxing myself with my little kid and decided that I'm going to just take as much time as possible, because once I'm back in, I know that it's going to be very, very tough for me to get out. So if I can take the 3 or so days, I do take it and come back with a fresher mind and all of those things. So I don't know anything more than what I just heard, Whisper just a young kid at Chelsea. I don't know what his future at Chelsea is. We're going to check in the future. Yeah, but I don't really have Whisper on the big level as what most people have him as in Chelsea's team. Maybe for Jamaica he's a big deal, but I don't think for Chelsea he's such of a big deal, to be honest. And we don't know where his career is going to go as yet. He just signed to Chelsea and go there, and he did well to put himself in the conversation. That's the best thing I can say. He can just put himself in a conversation. But I don't see anything as yet. You know, give him time. Let him do him thing. If he has a surgery, he has a surgery. You know, some of these kids, you have to just leave them alone and stop giving them this limelight, which I don't think they actually deserve. You understand me? You have other players playing better in U21s than Whisper. You understand me? That can play for Jamaica, but obviously we are stuck in a transition period as we don't know where we're gonna go. We don't know where we're gonna truly go. You understand me? So, but I don't think I'm, and even if I'm coming back, I'm not wasting my time on Whisper and majority of these kids. You know, I'm looking for the people that can help Jamaica, and I don't think Whisper can help Jamaica at this point. That's just my take still. So if you look at it different, you can look at it different. But from my take, I don't think these players can really help nothing. I think these are just players because they're born in Jamaica. We tend to just want to talk about them every time and forget the actual people that can actually help. And then our overall national team become the exact thing that we are trying to portray, which is just a bag of hype and nothing, no substance. Then we can't pick a midfielder for our team because we missed all the midfielders that actually did well in such time. You understand me? So for me, I want to focus on things that can actually help the cause rather than just focusing on things because it's going to help me and giving me numbers and those things. So I want to stay true to myself. You know? Yeah. Corey said, I want Canada to pull off the upset. Sorry, Marlon. Yeah. All right. Sean, any new player for Surinam? Surinam had new players from the last time. They can't get more than certain amount of players, you know. All right. So for me, I am expecting, this is the game, every other game I expected Canada to do something in, except the last Argentina game. The last time they played, they created a few chances, two, I would say, half chance and two big chances in that game. So if they can do the same and it comes early on, I think they can give Argentina all sorts of problems. If they can score, if they can actually score out of the first two big chances, all sorts of chaos can happen in that game because I truly believe that they have the ability to counter-attack on any team. Any team, I would say. Chris Smith says, Dante Casanova had a wonderful season. But Chris Smith, you don't have to say only JD. I am not a Jamaican vlogger, big boss. I am actually just a YouTuber. To be honest, I'm not a YouTuber, so you don't have the class with other people, Chris Smith, because that's where it's gonna come from. I just do Jamaican stuffs because I am a Jamaican. Nothing else. So just stop class with other people, man, because it's not worth it, big boss. I just think it just goes to other areas that I'm not even comfortable with, to be honest. You understand me? Yes, I'm not comfortable with it, big boss. So I don't need that in my life, big boss. You get me? If you watch other people, I don't even watch other streams. So that means I don't give a F about nobody else. So I don't care if they want to talk about it or not. They should not, because if they don't know anything about what I am doing football in general. So I should be the one doing this, talking about Casanova or whoever, because I am the one watching all football and have an interest of other football. If a man have an interest in Jamaica football, you don't expect him to talk about nobody else, which I can't even wrong people either. Chris Smith, come on, man. I will leave that alone, man. You watch Casanova, you just keep on providing the information, you know, because sometimes you can say some things, you know, Smith, and it goes the wrong way, and you never even meant it that way. You understand me? So you just highlight it in the Jamaica space. You understand me? You just highlight it in Jamaica space. All right. So for me, I'm going with my prediction. My prediction would be slightly 2-1. 2-1. I think Canada gets a goal in this one. I actually think Canada gets a goal in this one, people. I am going with Canada getting a goal in this one. So I'm going to go with 2-1. Let me know if you think Canada doesn't get a goal in this one for you. All right. So give me some predictions as it relates to who you're going with. So I'm going for 2-1. 2-1. All right. And I'm going to pick my champions. I'm going to go pick my champion as well. You know, my champions as well. All right. I'm going to go with my champions as well. Let me close this and open. All right. So let me go for my champions. All right, so this is it now. All right, I'm waiting to see how people go with it. I actually think that the champions is going to come from one side, you know. All right, so guys, remember to hit the like button as you come in. Hold onto your screen. You're going to see the like, the share, and the subscription button available to you. So please do hit the like button from that side. All right, so I'm expecting a next good showing from Canada. I'm expecting a next good showing from Canada. All right, fair enough. But I just believe that the Argentinian will have too much on their plates. They will have too much on their plates. So I'm going to say 2-1 Argentina win this one. But after this, I think Canada will gain as much respect in the region. Then we have Uruguay, Colombia. Oh my God. So Colombia is very much of an overall team, in my understanding. Very much of an overall team, with my understanding, people. All right. Very much of an overall team. But Uruguay, I like Uruguay midfield a lot better, you know. Like Uruguay midfield a lot better than Colombia's midfield, you know. I am going to slightly lead towards Uruguay going to the finals, and I think I am going with Uruguay taking it all, people, because I'm going to go for Argentina-Uruguay final. And I am taking Uruguay winning it all. Even though Argentina can cause as much challenge against anyone, I just believe that the well-rounded team that I saw from Uruguay, I like it a little bit more. What say you guys? Let me know. I don't know if I'm seeing the whole chat. This is a new style, so it's hard for me to work it, so I don't know. All right, yeah, man. Let me go with the starting lineup for this team. So for Uruguay, we have Ugarte and Valverde, with Nicolas De La Cruz, with Arroyo and Pelestri as the 5 behind. All right, the 5 deep. That's what I would say. All right, yes. I think I like that a lot more than the Colombia 5. All right, or 3, I would say first. Let me give you the Colombia 3. All right, so you have, for Colombia, you have Lerma, Rios, and Arias. Those are the 3 so far. And Rodriguez kind of play in there. And you have Cordoba with Luis. So those are the ones that I'm looking at. For some reason, guys, I can't see a comment, you know. So if you're putting comments, let me use the next phone, because this is how dodgy sometimes these systems are. All right. All right, see, I know that we are getting comments, but I can't find it. All right. All right. Let me. All right. Let me try to get the comments. I have to use the next phone. Bless up, Dr. Ewer. Thanks for being here. Micah Gardner said, JD, not saying anything of Whisper. I am more trying to decipher his manager. No, but I'm tired of his manager. I'm tired of both of them. I don't think they're worth my time. I honestly believe that. I think that you have a billion more vloggers in this space, or in Jamaica space, that can occupy that time. I don't think these guys worth my time, yeah, man. You know, because I'm using more energy to go towards more uplifting things. Can't bother to figure out things to Craig Butler them. I don't even like Craig Butler that much, bro. You know, for me to waste so much time on these people. You know, and I don't do this thing for money and clicks. You get me? So I don't want to waste my time on certain things. I know I'm an honest person. I don't enjoy doing those things, because I don't see these people as uplifting people for nothing. I don't see it. I just see these people as destruction and cause as much problems for themselves. You understand me? So that's just my honesty. And I like to live in my truth, where in which if I don't like something, I don't associate myself with it. You understand me? Yes. Others can do that, because if you want to reach where I'm at faster than actually doing the work, you can just do it to get a bag of them subscribers there. But me not really enjoy it, you know. African said, you think Uruguay win? Yes, I'm going with Uruguay because I think Uruguay will go to the finals. They will beat Colombia, and I think they're going to take that over Argentina this time. Argentina for the win, Uruguay over Colombia. All right, so you guys are saying the same finals. Why are you in the forest? I am in the park with my family, my little kid, I should say, and other people having a nice, decent time. You know, Argentina and Colombia. All right, good, good, good. Canada versus Uruguay final. No, no, I'm very sorry. Stop disrespecting Argentina. Uruguay will kick their way to the trophy. I feel sorry for James' uncle. All right, JD, do not waste your time talking about Phoenix. Tired of them? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I just want, for me, my honesty is I want to talk about what I like, you know, which is football. I did put Kyle Butler in the title because people told me about what he had said, and then I watched the video for myself. And it's because I can get football content out of it. That's the reason why I put his name in it. Not to talk about them, because if I have to talk about them, I am not going to feel pleased. Sakpa say Jason in the building, DJ Gigs, Abdul G in the building, massive, massive respect. No man, you disrespecting, maybe underestimating Colombia. No man, why would I underestimate Colombia? Colombia just smoke United States, we know how good they are. But so hold on there. For me to pick Uruguay over Colombia, that means I'm disrespecting them, Sean? Wow, I can't believe that, Sean. Alright? I can't believe Sean said I'm disrespecting them. No, man. Man's out in the nature today. Yeah, yes, man. Yes. Gemma have our scooter here. She did. We did over the kids side. I filmed the first video over the kids side. Then now she's over the skating ring where everybody comes and does their madness, you know. But she's just doing her normal scooter, which I like that. JD, you are the most tactical astute on this, plus the most unbiased. Yeah, but that's why I'm trying to just leave certain things, because at the end of the day, you know, I'm not gonna bash anybody else that does anything else. That's why I want to leave other spaces for people. So sometimes when you get your time to really sit back and relax, you kind of work on yourself and what direction you want to go in. And for me, I just want to look at certain things and do the right thing, like get more time to work on more footballing thing, to go further, rather than try to dibble in everything because it might give you more views. You get me? Yes, because I've kind of saw exactly how this space, the Jamaica space turning out. But I have the luxury not to go in it and never really be really a true part of it. It's just because I'm a Jamaican and I just do videos. Hence why I would have been classed a part of it. And I'm trying to separate myself from that because there is a bigger market out there for me. Alright guys, get the likes up on the video. We just have 24 likes in 28 minutes. That is very, very terrible. Alright. One love, blessings, massive respect. He said he liked Uruguay midfield more. That's all I'm saying. Look like you in Surinam, JD. No. You have some very big trees, you know. Sean, some very big trees. Rodriguez scored 2 and win the game. Do you still make Man City content? Not really, you know, but I still try to talk about it. And this season, I want to bring it back. The reason why I never started, like push it further, because I wanted an honest core of people to work on some content with me. But I never really had that. None at all. Like what I envisioned, I wanted that type of person, and I never really found them. You understand me? People that desperate want to do what I want to do as well. And I never really found those individuals. So that's why I never really pushed it further. You know, but in the future, I will do so. I still have other projects like Africans video. I'm doing with Africans every Thursday. I had started one in which I brought all the Concacaf people, but sometimes Sean is too busy. Sometimes Africans disappear, and the guy from Costa Rica, in Curacao, he's busy as well. So I've not really stapled down anything as yet. So that's why I've not really pushed on to do everything so far. But believe me, the next time I do come with it, it's going to be way, way better. Believe me. It's not going to stop. It's going to be way better. All right? Yes. But or I will just give you an update, a shorter version, 3-4 minutes every week, and break it down and just give my take until I can get a full listing, you know. But I'm working hard on it, Abdul. Don't worry yourself. This year we will have it. So let me just touch on the overall. So for Jamaica fall or fell in FIFA rankings and also the Concacaf index as well. How much of an impact you think that's going to be on Jamaica? What say you guys? How much of an impact you think it's going to be on Jamaica? That's the one that I want to finish on. I'm gonna do maximum an hour here, maximum an hour for this one. How impactful I think that's going to be, because as if we can't chip in, because at this point, let me go right here. I don't know what's up with the actual thing here. All right. So all right, so Jamaica is ranked 6th. Jamaica is ranked 6th in the region. DJ said we just need a coach. I honestly don't believe that, you know. I think we got a lot of lucky results, you know. I know that fan of mine that always curse me when I say things that we got a lot of lucky results, and it really kind of led we to believe that we have surpassed certain levels, which I don't think we actually passed as yet. We have quality players, you know. We have quality players. That is true, but I don't think we have passed certain levels as yet. You know, I don't think we have passed that level. So I think this 6th position, you know, is actually a true reflection of where we truly are, you know, and maybe into the close pack of the 7th and 8th to the 8th, from 6 to 10. We are in that pack of teams. The Honduras, the Guatemala, we're in the same core of teams, but we can still turn up and beat Costa Rica and Panama. That's what I truly believe. That's what I truly believe still. JD, have you calculated FIFA rankings? Yes. FIFA rankings, the last time we checked, we lost 44 points, so that would have put me down to 59th. But remember, other teams playing right across the world, so those teams can jump. So Jamaica can drop down to 60 odd. All right. Most of the teams that I've calculated, and remember African Cup working as well in adjacent. So that itself is going to, so Africa working, Asia working at this point, and Europe working with CONCACAF and South America working. So a lot of teams can still leapfrog Jamaica, but I think the worst we can do, the best position we are going to drop to is 59th, and then you can go to the worst 63rd, 64th. Coach and good system, we will be better. I think we can be better based on our squad quality. But where we are, I think we got some good results and really lied to ourselves. And I can tell, I've noticed some things, you know, but it's not even good to say, to be honest, because on YouTube, we tend to change our mind as soon as people that we know and we have affinity towards starting to work with the coaches them and the federation. That I've realized that a lot. And that was the biggest problem. We tie into the federation, we stop seeing the truth of what's really going on as it relates to football and our progression. Because I don't see our performances so much better than Tapa's games. I don't see it. Aside from passing out from the back, in 1 or 2 games, I have not seen it over all 27 games. I just believe that because the JFF did a very good coup and get people that can get closer to you guys' belief, it sells you guys a false narrative to think that we actually deserve to rank 3 and so in the Concacaf rankings. But our performances were never third best in Concacaf. Even though I have to respect majority of the people on my channel, you guys never fully agree with it. I still saw that some of you guys flipped from time to time, but a majority of you guys never really agree with it. But I truly believe that what JFF did to you guys to kind of twine you in and make you feel like say you guys are a part of the project and get the people that you guys like, I think it skewed you guys' reality. But we weren't that. We're always around the 5th, 6th team, and it was down to what Costa Rica did. If Costa Rica spinned their cue as to why Costa Rica got Ugarte, and my boy in their team, with 3 other players playing in good leagues, I think that really kept Costa Rica where they are. If we meet Costa Rica tomorrow, I don't think we beat Costa Rica hands down. I don't think so either. It's going to be a dog fight, just the same. All right, so Costa Rica doesn't lose their spot for me. Costa Rica performed better than most in this tournament, and included Jamaica, and they performed better than Jamaica in the last World Cup qualifiers window. So both windows they performed better than Jamaica. So why would I come here and tell you that they are better than Jamaica? All right. All right, Wemaxit, based on what you said about trying to stay away from some of these topics that take up too much energy, show that you don't go talk down others to make yourself feel like many. No, man, I have no time for that, big boss, man. Remember, I'm always talking about football. You know? Michael Garden said, any words on a coach for Jamaica? As I said, the only person, Dino Ray, are the Honduras coach I had in mind. Coach resigned talking about rankings jump, but if we waited some more days, he couldn't talk. But I had said that in my last video, Jason, if you had listened, I had said the coach saying that, but it's a manipulation as to what he's saying, because I have the calculator here looking at it and it's almost identical where he left us. All right. But obviously that's what I'm saying. That's why I told you guys, because we got so close and people get position in the JFF and we get they infiltrate the space, we stop seeing things to the reality. All right, because I was giving you the reality on time when he resigned, and I told you that from the day one. How can you assist our technical committee in JFF or speed? Respect your knowledge. Well, I've always assisted, Michael Garden. I've done a lot more than what you think, I've given them information how to make more money, giving them factual information. I've tried to get coaches already. Not this time though. People reached out to me already, and I got in touch with coaches for them. Maybe not them directly reached out to me, but I got that information, and if they come to me to get to certain people, I will get to them for them. I have no problem. I've always assisted them, but I never wanted to be a part of the JFF because I wanted to have my own take. If I see Mr. Speed doing something wrong, I can come and call it out. That's the type of person I am. I've never come here and flaunt what I truly can do. No, but I've done a lot, Ipa Punk Sharty. Oh my God. In reality, I think the team play worse under Grimmy. I actually think so as well, because our quality had increased, but we never really improved as well. So that in itself is the definition of slightly going backwards, because if you're not playing better, when you're getting better players, that means you're not improving, you're going backwards, because you keep on improving your overall, but yet still your actual playing quality not improving as well. That means you're dropping off. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Patrick Riley, massive respect. Jamaica need to be a 10th. Based on performances, you could say that, but based on overall position, the 6th position is fair, at least for this point. The last time we played Honduras, we had a goal disallowed, Bobby Reed goal. I thought that if that goal had scored, it would have turned out a little bit different for Jamaica. But based on the game itself, Honduras was slightly better than Jamaica in that game, and definitely Guatemala was better than Jamaica in the 1-0 win that we got over them in the Gold Cup. So it's going to be a challenging one when you have to face those teams. We have Guatemala to play in our World Cup qualifiers, so we will know where we truly ranks. All right, they are right behind us in 7th spot, and we are in 6th spot. All right, so we will know soon. We don't have to rush it. We will have to beat them in order to reach the World Cup. So I think time will tell us very soon. As it regards to youth development, how should Jamaica proceed? Big up yourself, Omar Fowling. Omza said, apologies, JD, but just because you getting better players don't mean you just improve. We seen yeah, that's why I've said to you, people, look, the guy said, we have been worse. We're getting worse. And I've said, if you bring in better players and you don't perform at a better rate than what you had before, so pause our performance. You bring in better players. If you're not performing above that, that means you have gotten worse. That's all I've said. That's all I've said. I never said that. I never went into any other metrics. I've just said flat out that, and that's what I've stood on. Affectionate Marathon says, we need Daniel Johnson over Casey Palmer in the middle of the park. He's a better handler, better ball handler. I think if you put a better system, you will see that Casey Palmer is actually a good ball handler as well. Sometimes players just don't gel. That is true, but also you can, JD, any news on U20 that's supposed to start soon? No. As I've said, I really shut off my phone and never really had any contact with anybody at all for the period. Just decided that I'm going to take a break. When I do rally, I will address what's on at the time, you know. What are the chances of Jamaica to qualify for the World Cup 2026? I think the realistic chance without Liam Bailey, to be honest, RKM, Liam Bailey doesn't really move the needle to a big level, you know, maybe 1-2%. I would say that Jamaica chances with Liam Bailey to reach the World Cup, knowing our position at this point, because it drops back, you know. At first I would have said around 30% to reach the World Cup. No, I would say it still comes back to around 26%, 27%, you know, to reach the World Cup in Jamaica's actual true chance, you know. I think around 27% to reach the World Cup. Because remember, Liam Bailey coming in the team without a coach. The coach is bigger than Liam Bailey to Jamaica. You get me? And a coach has to come in and then fix his system. That is tough, people. So at this point, I would say Jamaica 27% with Liam Bailey in it, because we don't have a coach. We don't know what we're going to be doing for the next window. So we don't know. When we get a coach, we will see after 1-2 games where we truly are. But around 27% to go through, because I don't think the coach can just jump in and just beat Guatemala, because we had the next coach with everybody and we couldn't just beat Guatemala. It takes Guatemala to miss an empty goal for we to beat them 1-0. Out of the one chance that we had created in the entire game. You understand me? Remember, the coaches take off that Guatemala game. If we played anything like that, we're going to drop, we're going to lose, but we're going to get battered to Mexico. And that's exactly what we did. You understand? I feel like Jamaica can be much better. We need better coaches. We need more aggressive attacking, all-out playing with high-level teams, consistency. That all-out aggressive thing not going to work. You know, you're going to get embarrassed in games. I hate how silent everything has been about U20, and we are only 10 days away. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe you have enough links that you can ask, and they might can provide with some information. But I know that if I want information on it, which I'm going to get them, I'm going to ask, and I will get them soon. So I'm surprised that you being around and available, wouldn't get them. I think it's supposed to be available, you know. Maybe not the one that you want to hear, you know. A marsh speed to get get the players going, gives me hope that if we get the right coach, we can improve quickly. That is true. That is true as well. We need someone like Rudolph Austin in defensive midfield. Why we don't try to get the best coach first before because if we're saying that it's the coach are the problem, why is it we so insist on changing all the players when we don't even know how good the players could be? Because you are telling me that it's the coach is the problem, you know. So if the coach is the problem, why you try to change the players them instant? Get the coach first, then you figure out who is the true problem. You understand me? Chris Smith said, JD, don't think Concacaf is way better than 2015. Yes, of course, Concacaf is better than 2015. What are you talking about, Chris Smith? You know, see Surinam have a team that can compete with anybody. Curacao have a team that can compete with anyone. Martinique can compete with anyone. Costa Rica, Panama, Canada, jump in the mix. Haiti, Guatemala, Honduras, jump in the mix. Of course, that Trinidad on their best day can cause problems. They just beat United States. You understand me? Of course, of course. People calling so long for Louis Baker until now I can't see him. I have got the info, but it's a bunch of cryptic messaging, like they're not even sure what's going on. Maybe they actually they are not sure what's going on. That's the truth. Maybe that's the actual truth. If we have a group with Jamaica, Panama, Honduras, and Costa Rica, it would be great for World Cup 2026. I do not know if this is possible. I don't think it's possible for Honduras, Panama, Jamaica to be in the same group unless Jamaica comes second. And I think that because Costa Rica started so good, Panama picking up and maybe become one of the best first place teams, I don't think it's actually possible. So even if Jamaica comes second, it's not possible for Panama and Costa Rica to be in the same group. I could see Jamaica and one of them in the same group. Honduras is definitely not going to be in it. It's not possible for all three of them to be in it. RKM, based on the overall statistics as to how Concacaf works. It's not going to be possible. Guys, we have 72 here. Get me up to 50 likes at least. Our only screen, the likes, the share, and the subscription button will be available to you. You just get it up to 50 or 60 fast enough so we can get some visibility. All right. All right. So it can't happen that way, big boss. And we only have 15 more minutes to go. So we have 15 more minutes to get like 11 likes, which is not impossible to get. All right. We're not afraid of Surinam and Curacao. Well, that's the problem. I am a person of football. I track football. I don't track fantasy. And our country is kind of always tied to fantasy. I don't think Jamaica is better than Surinam. If Jamaica plays Surinam 5 times today, back to back, I don't think Jamaica win 3 games. I don't think so. All right? I don't think so. I don't think they win 3 games flat out. All right? It might just be 2-2. And the 2 games that Jamaica will win will be off just flat out individual brilliance. Because Suriname is going to kill them with ball possession. And chance creation as well through the thirds, not just off one big long kick and cause problems through the third and have way more control. And because Jamaica team is not better than Suriname team today. All right, and I'm not going to lie to you. Curacao, if Curacao gets a striker with more depth, because I think if Jamaica plays Curacao will create more chances over Jamaica than what Jamaica can create over them, but they don't have the striking pool to cause that consistent problem. All right, and that's just the truth of me explaining to you what's going on. All right, if Jamaica plays Suriname 5 times and we win 4, my brother, I think you need to just relax and stop overhyping. All right. If I come out and say that flat out to you, it must be a reason why I'm saying that. So just relax. Sometimes it's not quick enough. You should not jump to respond. You should just go and research first before you come back to respond. All right? Yes. Michael said, understand that several new additions to the team as a couple players just got their passport that were lingering because of red tape. Okay, okay. We have way better players the last time we played Jamaica. But I don't think he checks anything. Well, I'm not going to talk to you, my brother. You can talk to yourself if you're going to argue, because I'm only talking factual things. I don't sleep on fantasy. All right. Yes. Every team trying to go forward, and Jamaica seems to be going the opposite direction. That is definitely true. Some people definitely want we to go in the positive position, but we have too much people trying to force us in the negative region, and that is our biggest problem. I do agree with you 100%. You know, because you have a lot of people want the best players in the national team, but you have a lot of people believe that we can just be used for a local team and get what we want. JD, you said that before about Surinam. I have not said, I don't lie on me, my whoever that is. My next phone died, so I can't see the comments them. Don't lie on me. Don't lie on me. I have never said if Jamaica plays Surinam 5 times, it's going to be 2-2 apiece. Don't lie on me. All right. And the videos are there for proof, because the first person came here and told, when I just started to talk about Surinam, the pastor tell the biggest lie on me, because he claimed that I said Surinam will beat Jamaica, when even the people on his stream at the time said nothing. The guy never said anything like that. So don't get in your emotional phase and tell lies on me. Assess games properly and stop lying on me. I am telling you, with the squad that Surinam has, Jamaica does not have a better squad than them. They have a defense line that is capable of competing with Jamaica and better in certain areas. All right, because in the fullback areas, I would say that they are actually better. In midfield, it's no competition at all, and in the forward areas, they are competitive with Jamaica just the same. So if they are competitive in the defense line and better in some areas, and also they are flat out better in midfield, and also they are competitive in the forward areas, that is 3/3 of the pitch. What that's saying to you? Just stop, just please. And that is the time. That's why people can come here and fool you and make you believe certain things which is not true, and then let you guys come off your guard of actually holding people accountable. And my job is to hold people accountable. All right, guys, I've just found the button. I think I've just found the button, you know. All right. All messages. Okay, I just found the button, people. All right, I just found the button. All right. In the coming days, the names will be released. I came here for the Butler slander. Where is it? I have no Butler slander right here. Yeah, I remember, you know, all you can do when I do say something, my job is to bring forth information to you so you can go and check for yourself. All right. So, man from Portland, don't lie on me, man from Portland, because I can tell you what I've said 5 years ago about Surinam, and I can tell you what I said 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, and no. And I'm pretty much saying to you now, they are here now. They are here, and they are going to be competing with everybody in Concacaf. All right? And you're going to see the next window. The next window, you will see it. And I've never said Surinam only. I said Curacao. Curacao have always been there. Curacao have always been there. I thought that they just never kicked on, because they should have added 1 or 2 more forwards to their listing, and then they could have been a true problem. But because they don't have that, I can't consider them as a true problem. All right? Yes. Can someone tell me when is Jamaica next World Cup qualifiers? That is next year. Next year, June, I think. Next year, June, I think. We're going to have British Virgin Islands and Guatemala. Those are the 2. Let me know in the chat. Yes, so those should be the 2 that we have. Reggae Boyz community, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. All right, so Reggae Boyz community confirmed it. It's going to be June 9, 2025. Yes. So people, we have to be, look, I'm going to show you sometimes we missed out on civil conversation. Me telling you what Surinam doing, you go in there, realize what they're doing. Me telling you what Curacao doing, you go in there, realize what they're doing. You realize that I've not just put down Jamaica. We have just only set a standard for what is going to be next to compete with the competition. So you being here fighting with me, you know what that does? That's why I've always said the JFF and the people around you use your ego to take you for fools. All right, because you spend your time trying to binnacle me and bring me down when all I've done is to give you the facts that you could go there and figure out for yourself. So what that does now, you don't put the pressure on them to find the best talents. Now you give them the opportunity to put 8 local players in the team and honestly believe that you're gonna do nothing different. You understand me? So you drop the ball because of your own ego. You understand me? So sometimes you have to just listen to me, and it's not coming from a place of hatred. I think maybe I love Jamaica more than majority of you guys. Maybe I love it more than majority of you guys, but I know what it takes to reach there. So I'm always never satisfied. I'm always trying to go out there and get the best, the best, the best, the best for Jamaica. And that is the big difference from me, the difference between me and you. That is the biggest difference between me and you right there. All right, so we have a few more comments came in. Lamar, big up yourself, thanks for being here. BVI away and Guatemala at home. It says Suriname drew with Martinique and barely beat St. Vincent and Anguilla this year. Curacao isn't good as well, but we barely beat Dominica, and we barely beat Dominican Republic. So, and then we lost all the other games against everybody else. So what are you talking about? What have you listened to me? I don't think the fact that you can question if I actually love Jamaica based on what I'm saying, it tells you how limited you are thinking and your reach of thinking. All right, JD, Copa teams were not easy teams to play against, so don't pressure Jamaica too much. I have not used the Copa to pressure Jamaica. I've always talked about the first 2 games. All right. How can we measure if we or you love Jamaica more? What we do know is you love Suriname more than us. If you want to say that, I think the problem is your ego and a lot of you guys' ego. If you have always listened to me, spoke on matters, that tells you that you're not understanding what I'm saying. If I listen to this, good people, listen to this, good. Big up yourself, Christopher. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Listen to you. I'm going to show you how sometimes we make our ego gets the best of us. Listen to this. I've just said Suriname gets as good as Jamaica. Curacao getting up there as well. Haiti proves that they can compete with Jamaica. Honduras showed they can compete with Jamaica. Guatemala showed they can compete with Jamaica. And that was a Jamaican team with only 1 local player in it. And now we are getting 8 in it. So me coming back to tell you and bring all the facts of the players that actually makes the Suriname team, the Haiti team, the Guatemala team, the Honduras team, and then you still tell me that, oh yeah, you're better, Jamaica is better than them, same way, without putting context to nothing. Because if the problem is here, Suriname get 24 new players. They're all better players than all of our mid-tier players. They're all 24 is they're better players than our mid-tier players them. So that makes me, so once we take out our mid-tier players them and drop off to local players because we are selling out for votes and all of those things, or we have to compromise to get something out there because people said that they wanted all Jamaican team. You don't see what I'm showing you. I'm just bringing the facts to you, something that you can check, but because your ego is so big, you will never check it. You want to say that Jamaica is the greatest, even without achieving nothing and without having nothing. You don't want to know what it wants to get better. So that tells you have never listened to me, and the reason why I can say you can't love it more than me, because I want the best for it. You just thinking that whatever Jamaica put out there is the best, which is delusional. You understand me? So I can say you are delusional and I am going off facts. So that means I can prove on behalf of that I love Jamaica more than you, because I am getting all the statistical reports to see what is required. You are just sensationalizing things and saying that Jamaica is great without no input of any statistical data. So that is my reasoning to say that means I can prove that I love Jamaica more than a lot of you guys, because I am trying to put sense to things to see what is required and not just taking anything people throw at me. All right, so I hope I've explained myself well there, which I thought I did. Immaculate. JD, all these teams expect Jamaica to dominate, and they are surprised and disappointed with us. Yes, I think so. We need Hutchinson, a reform Bailey and Whisper in the team. JD, no comparison. We didn't have a full squad, brother. Just say what you want to say. Just say what you want to say. The most corrupted country in the world spanked us 3-0, and some people talk about it's the corruption. JD, I never said we were great. We are not. All I said that we are better than Surinam and Curacao. We didn't play our best team in the World Cup qualifiers, and they have not played their best team in the World Cup qualifiers either, Big Boss, because they just added 2 other players that can make Jamaica team just walk in there. So what that tells us, we left out 3 or 4 players them, and they just brought in 3 new players that can just walk in Jamaica team. So that tells us, that means they are. So every excuse you find, I found something else to combat with it. You so like funny, and that just tells you, Big Boss, just go and look for yourself, please. Before you have this argument, go and look for yourself, please. All right? Yes. If Leon and Whisper, brother. Whisper no better than none of the 24 players them Suriname had to them team. Stop this overhyped foolishness. These are the things I'm talking. You think go pick Whisper and Dixon put on a field and see if Suriname give them 6 in them Ras. Stop this foolishness, brother. Better than what? You see, brother, I'm done with this argument. I've reached an hour. I'm done with this argument, brother. You guys are not seeing reality throughout it. No, I understand that. Maybe next year I come back here when Jamaica at 15th rank in the actual region. You're gonna still be here convincing and telling me foolishness. You see why people can just sell in a bag of lies? You guys oh my God, wow. All right, Big Boss, I will just leave it right there. Damn, you really believe in these scrappy, man? Damn, you really believe in these scrap. If that's what you're going to brag on, I can fully tell you that every player that Suriname signs is better than Whisper. Every single one. Every single one. And it's not even close either. Even the 21-year-old that they just signed, better than him. Jesus God, man. JD, I said if Whisper and Leon. No. Leon. Put Leon in it. Please. Put Leon Bailey in it. Leon Bailey is a established player. The guys them sign established players that's doing things in world football. All right? My argument still stands, Jason. Reading halfway, it still stands. Read it good, it still stands. All right? Whisper is not better than none of the player them, so you can't even talk about bringing back a player that is not even good. Whisper coming on the team is making the team worse off in a comparison position. That's what I'm saying pretty much. Boy, I don't know what Jason do it, you know. Boy, you always a try. Sometimes, boy, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, boy, you're gifted. You're gifted. But me no have time for it. Me no have time for that. 80 didn't give Jamaica 6 when Whisper was on the field. They take him off at half time because he was garbage. Sports on the ball. He was a worst player on the field. And it takes 20 minutes to see that. So, sports on the ball, stop your delusional tape, my brother. Alright? I want dumbass you're talking to, brother. Alright? He was a worst player on the field. Stop on people. I can just see where this is going. I just honestly believe that what Kyle Booker talks, a lot of you guys agree with him, but you are just afraid to come out and say it. So all I would love, you guys just pick on a fantasy team and let me just watch get embarrassed. Because you're not going to learn about football, brother. Just become honestly believe that isn't a problem. That's why we have this problem. Because I support all of these things, because I truly, honestly believe that's what you want. But you just never want to take the gamble to get embarrassed. Well, try it. JD, now read the comments and misinterpret what is being said with fully misreading comments to prove a point. Brother, you mentioned Whisper and Liam Bailey coming back, all right? No, no matter what you're saying it, Whisper coming in any conversation is absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. You're not watching football, you're not making any sense. Liam Bailey comes back, that's it. That's it, nothing else. Liam Bailey alone can make a difference. But Warrior, if he needs more time, that not have nothing to do with our conversation. Our conversation was now and what our next team doing and what is required for us to get somewhere. If you need more time, you gotta get more time. We don't need no fantasy, you know. None of JD madness attack. Okay, well, go back and watch the hear the game now and come and tell me, brother, I won't alone. You realize that Jamaicans inside YouTube chats, let me put it inside YouTube chats, I won't alone see football the way I want to see it. Won't alone see football the way I want to see it. Won't alone see football the way I want to see it. All right. Una alone see football the way I want to see it. Believe me, Una alone see football the way I want to see it, people. Not me, alright? And not nobody else in the world. You realize nobody in the world, now Barcelona now run down Kaim Dixon and all of the foolishness crap on attack. I Una alone see football I want to see it. Alright? JD, you only see the second leg when Whisper didn't have a good game. I saw the first one as well. None of them was good, just the same. None of them was that. What because he kicks a ball and hit the post, you think it was good? Brother, just sit down here, man. Just like when he kicks the ball over the bar, blast the ball out of the stadium and the wall on a rail in the stadium. Brother, I want to stop on the foolishness, brother. Just, brother, the way to evaluate football is just wrong. Nobody else now see it. Except you guys. You alone seeing it that way. Nobody else in the world seeing it. Alright? Kyle is very bitter. He needs to let it go. No, but the problem is it's not Kyle alone bitter. It's a lot of Jamaican born people bitter just the same. They just don't want to come out in these chats and say it. Alright? Reality will tell in 2-3 years time. Neil Golson said, JD, with all respect, Surinam has recruited well, but to say they are outright better than Jamaica. Neil Golson, people, please. In this video, when have I said that Surinam is outright better than Jamaica? Have you heard me stated something like that? I'm just asking, yes or no? Just yes or no. Just put a yes or no, so I can really see if people listening to what I'm saying, or I'm talking too fast or something, because it clearly looks like people just trying to make up stories at this point. Neil Golson, I think you're just making up stories at this point, because I've never said anything like that. I've never even insinuated anything like that at all. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, bro, please just don't lie on me, all right? Because if you watch this video 15 times, I have not said that at no point. Sports on the ball, I just know way more about football than you, and it's not a fact. That's just a fact, all right? Or at least I just know way more than what you guys there in the island looking for. I just know way more than that, all right? That's all. And all I'm saying is the stories that you're making up is not true, all right? It's just fantasy. That's all. And if that's what you're relying on to say that Jamaica is going to be great, Jamaica not being great for now, all right? That's all I'm saying. No care where a man wants it. Kyle a waste, man. No, I don't. I just think that Kyle is just brave, because a lot of people think the same. Sean says Robin Hood made Jamaica know where their football is locally. Yeah, they had won that, and most of those guys for Surinam cannot make that team. But yet still, all of our local players, them from even lower level. So we have local players that's playing in the Manning Cup, that not even making the level of what Robin Hood played and defeated. but yet still they need to be in the national team. Just look at how much sense you're making. Look at how much sense you're actually making in that conversation. Pretty bold statement, JD, to say you know more about football than somebody you don't know. Yes, Umzo. It's very bold, and I will say that as well. I will say that. So say whatever you want to say after that, Umzo. Sometimes you have to just say what you have to say and done. So if you want to take it other way, you take it other way. Simple as that. All right. Have I not proven what he's saying that I know more than him in football? Come on, man. Come on, man. JD, the fake signature man, disrespect Omar Hutchinson, and the people boo him. The Jamaican players only gave Whisper the ball to hype him, and they said Whisper is better than Omari, got sold for 20 million. Yes, that was a good indication to show people that they don't know what they're singing, because I was telling them how far this player is over the next one and telling them how much that one works and how much the next one worked. And everything proved on the world stage that's exactly how it is. But yet still they're gonna every metric proved to me that what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying. But people like Omzo, these are the people, make these people inside Jamaica don't go and improve themselves. I'm talking football, you know. Because now you're gonna jump up. Why you think that you know more about football than the man? Obviously, if you type not making sense. If you're typing what and not making sense, and I am making sense and can prove it, what should I not base my overall argument on that? Come on, man, Umza, man. Sometimes we need to tell the people the truth. You know? Sometimes you need to tell people the truth, and maybe that's where we're gonna have better people if we can just tell them the truth. All right. JD, club competition is coming up. We will see how good JPL teams will be. They're and that's what I'm saying. Time tells. But what they do, they don't want time to tell anything. They want to force it, and then after next time, when that one fail, they force the next one as well. You understand me? So they don't like competition because competition reveals the truth, which is exactly what we're saying. How much times we have to prove we're right. Whisper never met in a Premier League team, we prove that right. Hutchinson, actually a better player than Whisper, we prove that right. Hutchinson market value, we prove that right. Jamaica never gonna beat Mexico, we prove that right. Jamaica never gonna win no game, we prove that right. Jamaica never played good against no team, as what we said, we prove that right. Dixon is not up to the level, we'll prove that right. Leon Bailey is not the complete footballer as to what they were telling me, we'll prove that right. Ethan Pinnock is as good as everybody, there we'll prove that right. King is not better than Ethan Pinnock, we'll prove that right. How much more mad takes over the fight next? Damian Lowe is not close to Ethan Pinnock, we'll prove that right. How much more mad takes I need to take on for the next 10 years to make sense? Come on, man. Come on, Umzo, man. I really lose off here, Umzo. I'm here long enough now, you know, and remain humble, because I'm remaining humble to have even a conversation. Well, let we even see that Chris Smith, you get me? And remember, this conversation starts from where we see Jamaica in the next 2 years or so. And so far, the best answer we get is from Jason, saying that he hopes we can get something like what we saw for Canada. Jesse Marsh came in, showcased that they can get the thing done, like they can structure something best for the players them available and get results out of it, which is very good. You understand? You okay?
I'm tired.
I'm tired? Okay, we're going to be ready in 10 minutes.
Yeah, or maybe go to the other side, because this side is so weird.
No, we're not going to the other
like,
side.
I wanted to wave to you, but you didn't wave back.
Okay, well, because I'm on the phone.
Okay.
We're going to get food and stuff after.
Okay.
So with as what I've said, put the Kyle Butler in it, because I just wanted to say before I'm done, I have to go with the kid. I can't blame Kyle Butler, because this is exactly how 95% of these people inside the country thinks. In football, 95% of them in football, this is how they think. They think that the approach that we're making to get the best players is not the right approach. It is not the right approach at all. All right, that's what they think. No, she's trying to learn. All right. JD, you're brambling big time. Okay, I'm just laying out things. I think you need to listen more, sports on the ball, and then maybe you will learn more. All right, because every point I've just pointed out, it only gets to show you that these are the embarrassing statements you guys have made over the last 5 years and get embarrassed. Prove that maybe you guys don't know what you're talking about. That's all I'm saying. Anybody saying Hutchinson isn't don't understand football, but I believe Whisper can be just as good. Well, we have to wait and see that. Stop it, bro. JD is good on everything except Surinam. Okay. No, she don't have any Jamaican accent. She's trying to get she have an American accent, but no, I'm trying to teach her, or she's just learning because we are talking and stuff, and she heard me talking on the phone. She talked to Marlon and all that stuff. In big up yourself, Brian Mighty, massive respect. No, we're just having a conversation and we just reached on that specific point, which is the point of how Jamaica can get good. But obviously, people stuck on who they want in the team, and I'm just telling them that some of these players are just average ass players, that they are just overhyping, you know. Our best clubs can't beat CFU teams. What that says, no, but that's a problem, you know, up and running. They don't, most of these people don't even watch those games, so they don't know nothing. They just come here and make up a story, because what they need to do is to ride off the back of the English same players them to make themselves look as good. You get me? That's what they want. But what I would want is just for them to pick a all local barn team, just put them by themselves, get embarrassed so they can go in a corner and shut up, and then get the right people for the job, because that's the only way we're going to know. I have always liked Jesse Marsh. Yeah, man, I like his style 100%. JD, I listen to Jesse. He's a very confident coach, and I can see that it will filter down. JD, really Kyle is making public, JD, really Kyle is making public what a lot of Jamaicans and the same folks in the JFF think. They just not. Yes, that's what I'm saying to the people I'm viewing. I don't have a problem with what Kyle says, because we know who he is. But also a lot of them, they are the same. You know why you know that they're the same? And sports on the ball, he's the same. He's the same as Kyle. He's the same as Kyle. But what they do is mask it by trying to find any false hope to come and tell lies. You understand me? So he's the same. Standard is here. Standard Jerry, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. King J said, for the people saying Dixon is carrying a lot, shows that you are only watching Jamaica football. All right. Why so negative against local? No, man. I am. For me, Chris Smith have his own battle, you know, but I just brought up a conversation, and then we just ended up here. So I can't shy away from it. We have to have conversations. All right. JD is the best in the space. I can't agree with that. JD is the best in the space. I can't agree with that. Just saying we can disagree on some things. No, I don't want to be in the best in no space. I just want to know that I'm giving you rational statements behind the conversation that we're having. All right, so you can go and research those, and then figure out that what I was saying, I had my points. And I knew that I had my points just a while ago. You just don't want to take them. After this, you're going to research the players then playing for Surinam now as to when they were, what they had playing us the last time and what they have done over that period. And which you can't deny those things, bro. And then you flip on the next side trying to support some madness. JD, what's the meaning of rejected, bro? This JD, Colombia will win. Colombia will win Copa. So that means that Colombia will beat Uruguay. Ooh, Colombia beating Uruguay. That is possible. I tell you what, anyone that beats anyone that wins the next yeah, no, that means I'm just eating on Argentina, and I'm not gonna eat on Argentina. All right. All right. Well, I heard the big coach unseen said Palmer is average. I was laughing. I that can't happen, JD. Our local squad. No, no, no. We need that. No, we need that to happen for we to know that we are not that good. So we can go back to reality, because you have people. Look, just look two comments. No, look one comment below yours, and you hear that. Well, I've heard Unseen saying that Palmer is average. There is no better player in Jamaica better than Palmer. Not one damn player. Not one damn player in Jamaica better than Palmer. Not one. There is nobody in Jamaica better than Palmer. None. Zero. The problem is we have to be, we have a country, we are very much divided, and we are very much egotistic. And the egotistic maniacs, those are the ones in and around the decision room. So anybody that wants to make sense can't make sense of nothing. So if Mr. Speed them want to just give the coach this information to say do this and only this, it can't work. And I don't know if Speed them getting involved in everything, I don't know, but I'm just saying our overall the mad people them actually make the what you would call it, make the decisions in and around Jamaica football. Yes. But he's average in my opinion. Okay, well, Mr. Dre, well, if he's average, nobody at Jamaica can play football, because there is nobody in Jamaica now will kick a ball better than KC Palmer. Not one soul. That means everybody where they are Jamaica average. Every single one of them average. Way below average. That means them just a tryout for football. You see, so you can say he's average, but when I tell you that none of them man are good way to play football at Jamaica, then you can't tell me say me a lie then, because now you're putting something to compare it with. So let me see how Mr. Dre respond to that now, and then we will know which category to put Mr. Dre in. In Jamaica, they are just ordinary. Oh my God, Jesus. All right, people. All I'm saying is, people, our conversation started on we can't pick average players to go and fight battles. It's not going to work. We can't just use art. We just show that Damien Lowe and him heart never worked. People can just pass football about triangle traps around Damien Lowe and he can't do nothing. So Damien Lowe has the biggest art in Jamaica and maybe one of Jamaica born best players. And you see that art just don't work. Education works more than art. Alright? Football actual quality works more than art, because I've not seen one game out of the 4 games where the whole of the games Damien will play. Him look very average. And you see 17-year-old run around him like him not doing anything on the field. Why? You know why? One is actually a way more talented footballer. And he's playing at a higher level, and stories can't make up. You have to face the field at that time. And you can't make up any stories anymore. They are going to run around you. And that's exactly what they did. So art and fantasy that we shows a lot in Jamaica can't work. Alright? Well, Lowe is not ordinary. Lowe is not ordinary. Lowe is better than majority of the local born players them. Let me not tell any lies. He's not ordinary comparative to Jamaica born players. He's one of the best Jamaican born players them. Come on, man. Who you can pick up in a Jamaica better than Lowe? King is not better than Lowe. We saw King against Dominica. You saw how much time they run around King. So stop pretending. King is a fantasy footballer. Where 3 years ago he played one good game against Costa Rica, and we come here and tell him saying he's better than Ethan Pinnock because he got a higher score than Ethan Pinnock, and never realized when the game just started he just gave away 2 big chances that is Ethan Pinnock saved him in the actual game. So we ain't putting facts to nothing. Alright? Lowe is a headless chicken sometimes, but he's still better than the others. You understand me? So why is it we are protected? Alright, people. Alright. So big forehead. Alright, yes, my forehead is big. It has brains in it, you know. Alright. Alright, so you finished with water? Alright.
I want to show you my trick that I did.
White Knight says you're entitled to your opinion, but that don't mean no. I never said my opinions are facts, but when I put the facts out there, I have stated that is a fact. What makes a player better? You put all of those drop downs, and then I will go for all of the Surinam players them and put them with Whisper, and then you're gonna see that the metrics fit it. So it becomes a fact in your eyes because it's your requirements. Them you put what makes the meaning of what you have just said, and then you put them up against it, and then I just show you. That's all. Airline receding. All right. As I said before, there are levels in ordinary. Some are above others. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Low can't even make a pass without making a mistake. Get off my channel, little clown. Brian, how can we improve the knowledge? It's going to improve over time. It's going to actually improve over time. We just can't wait. We just can't wait. So what we want to do is just disrespect the other actual quality players them that we have in the quality in context. All right. So quality in context, and that context is Jamaica football. So the players that we're bringing in from England are better than everybody in Jamaica. It's not a question, it's a fact. Period. You get me? Yes, they're not picking up nobody in Jamaica to bring nowhere. They are not picking up none of them to go anywhere, and they're taking up these ballers to go everywhere. So and those are the most educated people in football, and they don't see the need to pick none of the Jamaican born players them to put nowhere over the actual English born players them that got selected for Jamaica, and they have the highest education. So by that, mathematics tells you that nobody wants to lose money. So why, if Jamaica players them so good, they wouldn't just pick them over the next other players them? It's cheaper. It's cheaper. Come on, man. So by that definition, it tells you that they are the better players. So take me out of the equation. Just use that definition then. Simple. Now you're gonna make up stories to them, don't see them. Okay, the cameras them in Jamaica don't work. I'm sure to see that I was watching Storm in Jamaica. I was watching Storm in Jamaica from Belgium. So the cameras them working. Some PTSD people, yes, I think, yeah. Whisper scored in Chelsea colours, so on stop hate the youth. Nobody hating anybody. You just need to listen well. All I'm just saying, the overhyping don't work. Alright? Yes. And we have a context that we are using the conversation in. You can't bully us to make up a story to fit your narrative. All I'm saying is none of them are better than none of the guys them but Surinam sign. So we have to get better players if we want better result. Period. Nothing what I've said just a while ago. Nothing that I've just said a while ago, Warrior 777. Don't vote Whisper. I've just said what Jamaica need to do better is better players and a better coach. You understand me? All right, so people, we did 1.5 hours, all right. We started this one very good, and then after the war starts in the chat, because once you bring up certain things, it's gonna be a continuous war, all right. But I still love the people. Casey Palmer is average. JD, tell me which good game Casey Palmer had. The first 2 games Casey Palmer had, he played actually better than majority of the people. And you came on my channel and said he was average. And then everybody that wrote up and the world stage gave him a higher mark than what you did, and all of those people had education in football. So it tells me, I said it live, you said it's the opposite, and everybody else, every article I went on said the same thing as me. So it tells me, it tells me that I know more than sports and the ball. You know why? Because he explains himself, and it proves that he's wrong and I am wrong. Right. So well, according to all metrics, that tells me that I know more about football than Mr. Sports and the Ball. JD, let's all report JFF to FIFA. Well, we need to truly report the things, because you have where these fake clones coming from? A lot of fake clones coming in the chat. Determined said, JD, it's a money grab. Thanks for speak the truth. I just said it, I just said it, all right? In those 2 games, Palmer was garbage. Well, that's the problem is sports and the ball. Go and try every scout report and they tell you totally different. So that means you can just look and see what you don't know about football as to what they know. So all you need to do is go and read for yourself, big boss. Because if somebody tell you that he's good in the games and you are saying he's garbage, what that tells you, if everybody else that have some qualification telling you that he's good sports on the ball, and then you said he's not good, that not tell us something about football you don't understand. Alright, so what that is telling me, you don't sports on the ball, you're just incriminating yourself as to what you truly know, So if I just sent you to go on Concacaf scouting report, even the other day in this same tournament, go on Concacaf scouting report and you see it for yourself. Alright, so I'm not gonna fight with you too long. It's sports on the ball. Have a good day. And I have covered what I had to do, Yes, so take care. JD, there is a FIFA rep here helping fix JFF to fix them house. I don't think that is the actual true case. I don't think that's an actual true case. You have a lot of other things in between that, big boss. All right? Yes, we still had problems with election. We still had problems overall. So that is not the overall true case. All right? So people take care and have a nice day. We'll see you in the next one. All right? Bye-bye.